Here's second down. Run to the right. Block from Buser. Hornback has some space. Has a man in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! St. James Academy! Hauled in by Preston Canzaroni. From 13 yards out, Hornback, a heat-seeking missile to Canzaroni. His second touchdown of the season, and it's 13-0. Thunder on top. I believe Thornton's now in the game at that defensive tackle position. Trips to the right. Be sure. Got time. Got a lot of time. Now he rolls out. He might take it himself.
He's in there.
Stutters back in. He is in. Touchdown, St. James Academy.
Gap sound and being physical at the point of contact.
Gained 1 yard up the A gap. Slaughter.
That's what they haven't got to right there. The
Speed
pitch.
option. Got the pitch. He's
go.
got daylight.
He might go. He's going to hit it.
To go the distance.
Wow.
And he will. Will Callahan from 57 yards out. Touchdown, St. Thomas Aquinas. And they're back in this ball game. Seacott is out. Trips to the left. Bottom of your screen. He is in motion. The Raiders will go for it. 1 for 2. Fade route. Backside corner. Caught. Touchdown, Shawnee Mission South. Luke Black in the back of the end zone. 6 more on the board for the Raiders. Boy, howdy. Hirsch to Black, 13 yards out on 4th down and 9. Not just a gamble, but a first half dagger and a little twist for good measure. Trips bunch to the left. On the line for Hornback. House behind him. Handoff. There goes House to the crib. Touchdown, St. James Academy. House from 6 yards out. Put 6 on the board. And the Thunder roll early on. Again, you're watching high school football in the Sunflower State on a10varsity.com. Hirsch, pistol set, trips to the right from his own 15 now after the 5-yard penalty. Looking over the middle, has a man caught. Touchdown, Shawnee Mission South from 15 yards out. Jared Seacott strikes again in back-to-back weeks. The Raiders put 6 on the board. First down and 10 at the 11. Pistol set for Hirsch. Read option to Washington. He takes it, breaks one tackle. He is in. Touchdown, Marquand Washington. Bulldozing his way in for 6. 13-0 Raiders. Christian Krogan, by the way, junior, 6'1", 165. Played 9 games last season. 1 for 2, passing, 26 yards. His roll, hand off the rock to Riley. Ball at the 9. In the pitch, not in time. Ball's on the ground yet again. The Raiders say they have it. Yes, sir, they do. Down goes Krogan. And there go the Raiders. And a promising drive all the way inside the 10-yard line of Shawnee Mission South. All for naught. Back-to-back fumbles lost by the Dragons. Back to the Raiders. This at their own 11. With 43 seconds to tick. That is Jacoby Powell now in the pistol set. Leading the charge. He's got a deep go route near sideline. He's got a man caught. Big took a change. Luke Black and a cannon blast from Jacoby Powell. Emphasis on the Powell. All the way inside the 40-yard line. Ball spotted at the 42. Powell's got a cannon. He connected with Seacott last week for a 40-yard scoring strike. Under 25 seconds left to tick here in the opening quarter. Raiders up 14-0. In week 2, back to pass. Powell going for another deep shot. He's got a corner and right through the midst of Trey West. Trey West had his man beat on a deep corner out from his slot position. In coverage, and at least in his hip pocket, I believe it was Mason Derringer. Derringer playing that bandit role. He's technically the backup bandit. Last week, 2 tackles, 1 fumble recovery. Third play of the drive coming up. Back-to-back passes, second down and 10, ball at the 42. Handoff, Washington on the read option. Makes two-man miss, and look at him go! He's got a seam, he's got a route, he's got a touchdown! Shawnee Mission South, 6 more on the board! Washington, electric from 58 yards out. Don't want to meet him in a dark alley. An all-state wrestler, a runner-up last year, 6'1", 269 pounds. Meanwhile, that carry goes to Bryson Taylor, number 19, for about 5 yards. And it brings up second down and 5 at the 35.
Oh, we got a little bit of an injury here on the sideline. Just looking out, talking about that blocking on the edge, number 11.
Taylor goes in motion again.
Brett Yankovic, like he's getting his shoulder looked at over here.
Slaughter takes it for about 2 more. We'll see if we can get a look on Yankovic, get eyes on that senior wideout. He is near the trainer's table being looked at. Third down and 4 coming up. It's the 7th play of the drive. Started at the 20.
It's funny you talk about flexible on offense. You don't think receivers matters, right? Again, going back to that big-time run, that's the guy that extended the run, for the touchdown game.
Taylor in motion. Handoff to Arndt. Slips past one tackler, one would-be tackler, and falls forward for the first down. Again, he is a load to handle.
To me, it feels like Clients is kind of resetting their script a little bit. I know they definitely want to get Arndt involved. And when I say resetting their script, right, just going back to that inside dive, seeing how they're going to crash down. We talked about the if-then type of coaching mentality with the flexible on offense. Definitely trying to want Slaughter to have the football, but definitely get other guys involved.
First down and 10. Arndt once again gets it from Slaughter. Stutter step, dancing around, dancing past midfield. A 9-yard gain for Cal Arndt. Pushes it into Thunder territory.
Something you don't want to do is start guessing. And when they start hitting, right, when they start really working the sequence of their play calling, it gets tough, right? As a defensive coordinator, even as a player, you start guessing kind of where they're going. That's when this offense really becomes dangerous.
9 yards, ball at the 49 of St. James Academy. In motion is Callahan. Arndt gets the rock and rolls right up the middle. First down, St. Thomas Aquinas to the Thunder 40-yard line.
Adjustment from St. James that I see. At first they was crashing down really hard on the dive with their edge guys. Now it looks like they're trying to play a little outside, conscious of the outside runs and the pitches. Again, it's a chess match.
Up-tempo offense. Taylor in motion. Pitch to the right side for Arndt, who is hit like a ton of bricks. Hank Schreiner laying the stick alongside his middle linebacker counterpart, Jack Bevitt.
Those two guys have been all over
gain.
the place, man.
Those two are dogs out there running after spare tires. Ball is at the 39-yard line. 7.5 minutes left to play in this third quarter early on. The 11th play of the drive on its way. In motion is Callahan. Slaughter back to Arndt. Arndt back up the middle.
They are really finding something off that left side.
Aiden Dreiling makes the play from his defensive end position. 7-yard gain. Third down and 2 coming up. Here comes the 12th play, just like that. Just methodical down the field.
Said they need it, man. They're now at about, 5 minutes now for the drive.
4 for 6 on third down. Arndt up the middle. Make it 5 for 7. Inside the red zone. The Saints running scorched earth on this drive. Fundamental football for St. Thomas Aquinas. And they're knocking on the door.
How St. James is getting those stops early on against the run game. They were blitzing those linebackers. They haven't really shown the blitz this drive. Kind of just playing vanilla. Looks like now they may be bringing a little bit of pressure, but the outside run has really got them a little cautious about it.
Triple option this time. Slaughter's going nowhere. Hogtied and ridden down by Jack Bevitt, who is chirping, making his presence known.
I'm a linebacker. I'm going to keep saying that. The 32 and 34 for St. James right now are really doing a good job. Another good play by Bevitt.
Yeah, I'm sure this is just beautiful for you to watch. Second down and 9 after the 1-yard gain. Ball at the 21-yard line. Arndt takes it up the middle.
There you go. Knocking back.
Once again, stuffed up the middle. Getting in there.
Now this is the first third down, I would say, advantageous position for the defense's drive. And we're now already at the 5:50 mark in the third quarter.
Play 15, I believe, coming up. 5:45.
This is a big stop. They got to get off. They got to get them off the field.
Ball at the 19 in the red zone. In motion is Taylor.
Oh, good counter. Good
Slaughter.
counter. Great play.
Makes
oh,
move the
my
zone.
goodness. Who was that made that tackle?
By the ankles.
10.
That was number 10,
Jordan
Boone, who's made a couple of plays tonight.
Yeah.
Almost had a pick earlier. And it's going to be fourth down for St. Thomas Aquinas.
We have not seen that play. They ran that quite a bit versus Mill Valley. That quarterback counter there off of the triple option to go in the opposite way. It was there. They just needed one more lineman to climb up and get Jordan Boone. Great play there.
Fourth down and 1 for the Saints.
Watch the hard count.
I'll let you take one guess on how they're going to get it.
There you go.
Cal Arndt riding up the middle.
There you go.
And a sea of humanity is needed to bring down that mini-Mac truck, Cal Arndt. He's got his team at first down and goal inside the 5.
I wish I would have kept tally and started this drive, but I would say about 80 to 90% of the runs this drive went to the left side. Coming to the game, you know, obviously Stephen Carroll's on that right side. You're thinking the right side is more dominant, but they really, really hit this left side quite a bit this drive. Again, going to the left again.
16th play of the drive. Is it pay dirt for St. Thomas Aquinas from 3 yards out?
Play short.
Arndt takes it just 1 yard shy of the goal line. This drive kicked off our second half and is going quite strong. 4:30 left in this third quarter. Ball officially at the 2 yard line, so a gain of 1 for Arndt. Whether it be Slaughter or Arndt, someone's going to bust that door open.
Slaughter.
And it will be Slaughter. Touchdown, St. Thomas Aquinas. The Saints lead for the first time tonight. An 80-yard, 17-play drive that elapsed half of this third quarter, more than half of this third quarter, and the Saints are up 16-10.
It's gut-wrenching, right? You know, you got them in some third down and threes feel like third and an inch, right? When you play against offense like this, they converted on how many would 4 or 5 third downs at least that drive.
Now 5 for 8 on third down. And the PAT from Borfler through and true. We have ourselves a 17-10 ball game in favor of St. Thomas Aquinas. The Saints again on top for the first time tonight, looking to send themselves to the Kansas Class 5A state title game. We'll see how St. James Academy responds after this short break here on the NFHS Network. Good evening and welcome everyone to picturesque Overland Park, where it's week 3 of the Kansas high school football season here in the Sunflower State. Tonight on 810varsity.com, we have 2 Eastern Kansas League teams on tap, hailing from 2 separate classes, ready to clash. It's the St. James Academy Thunder versus the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. Hey, what do you say? Kent Conway here. Flanked to my left is our producer, Jonathan Beffert, who puts the pro in production. Thank you again for joining us here at the Blue Valley District Activity Center, the DAC, on the NFHS Network. Hey, let's get down to brass tacks and talk about these 2 teams. Representing Class 5A, the Thunder rolled into Week 1, stifling and silencing the Stags of Bishop Miege with a 24-0 shutout in Lenexa. Fast forward a week later, St. James Academy found themselves all knotted up 21-all versus St. Thomas Aquinas late in the game. However, the reigning and defending Class 5A state champion Saints sweltered the Thunder in the fourth quarter, scoring 21 unanswered points to take the W, 42-21. As for Blue Valley Northwest in Kansas 6A, it's been nothing but smooth sledding for the 2-0 Huskies. After comfortably beating Blue Valley North 40-13 to start the season, Northwest cranked the competition up a notch with an exhilarating 40-31 victory over Shawnee Mission Northwest. Tonight, they look for their 5th straight win versus St. James Academy as they tango with the Thunder. And with that, we are just mere moments away from kickoff here at the DAC. We'll step aside for a break, and when we come back, it's the Thunder and the Huskies kicking off Week 3 in Kansas right here on 810varsity.com in the NFHS Network.
It never gets old. Enjoy it.
The Saints will enjoy it. This historic program will enjoy it. 16 seconds left on the clock, and the Saints go marching in once again. St. Thomas Aquinas will play for the Class 5A state championship, their second consecutive trip to the state title game, and a chance at perfection. 2 receptions for 63 yards. That one courtesy of Jacoby Powell, his first career touchdown. Second down and 10, ball at the 38. Hirsch back to pass. Flare pattern out to the right side. And Washington putting on the hurdle, jumping on springs. And a gain of 7. Oh man. I believe that was Ashton Bowder, the unfortunate defender who's now on a highlight reel for Marquand Washington. Third down and 10 on the way. For Northwest, 1 for 6 thus far. Stereo offense, doubles to both sides. Clean pocket, rolls out to the right. I'm man in his face, got to get it off. That is a lollipop. Barron Marshall mosses him again. He's supposed to be a sophomore, and he sure as shooting ain't playing like it. Man alive. Move the sticks. Hurry up offense. $1:30 and ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Northwest down by 14. Gotta go, gotta go. Get on your high horse. That ball is picked off. That ball is picked off by St. James Academy at the 30. Looking to go coast to coast. Puchala tracked down at the 25-yard line. Put it in. Brent Puchala. Jumping the route. First interception of the season for Puchala. First thrown by Ime. Third interception snagged by this thunderous St. James Academy defense. Laying the wood here tonight. For our on-site producer, again, Jonathan Beffert, putting the pro in production. And our executive producer back at the 810 Varsity Radio WHB headquarters, Chad Rader. This is Kent Conway saying, hey, have a great night and a better tomorrow.